So here we are. Another pixelated morning in the hive. Woke up, tapped the glass like it owes us a life. The screen lit up, and boom. You're not even out of bed. And already 5 people made you feel like a loser. 2 in Bali, 1 in a Tesla, 1 in abs, and 1 in AI-enhanced delusion. You scroll, you sigh, you compare. Then you post. Welcome to digital narcissism. The only disorder where the diagnosis gets you more followers. But don't worry, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to drag us all down this glitter-soaked rabbit hole together. This is Sev. Let's talk about how we all became the mirror. It used to be that only Greek mythology had a guy dumb enough to fall in love with his own reflection. Now? That guy's got a ring light, a ring finger with 20 filters, and 1.3 million followers for just being real. Narcissus walked into the water. You walk into Instagram and drown in the same shallow end. And before you say, not me, I don't even post that much, bro. Your last story had a selfie, a coffee, a quote about healing, and a poll asking people if they like you better in blue or beige. You're not subtle. You're just soft launching your own funeral. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you did something purely for you? Not for content, not for clout, not for 5 seconds of attention in someone's infinite scroll of doom. Something you didn't document? No boomerangs, no captions, no hashtags. Just you and the moment? Exactly. You can't remember. Because now the moment doesn't matter unless someone else validates it. We are a species of witnesses, and somehow none of us are present. Here's the setup. The platforms were designed to connect us. Instead, they dissect us. Rewire our brains with dopamine crumbs until we're starving for likes and mistaking crumbs for cake. We traded dignity for engagement. Now we're all unpaid interns for the algorithm, clocking in every morning with our faces, bodies, and deepest traumas, all for free. What used to be therapy is now TikTok. What used to be journals is now trauma-dumping reels with sad piano music in the back. You got issues? Cool. Just add a trending sound and cry on beat. This is no longer communication. This is performance. And we've all become performers with no audience, just mirrors. You don't talk to people online. You perform at them. They don't respond. They react with a heart, a fire emoji, or a yas king. It's applause without the effort, validation without the intimacy, connection without connection. We've made echo chambers of our own egos, and we call that self-expression. But here's the controversial part. We didn't just fall into this. We wanted this. Yeah, I said it. We chose this. Because being seen now feels more important than being. And being important now means being seen. This is why the most emotionally bankrupt influencers are making millions. It's not a glitch, it's the design. Because in a world where the currency is attention, the richest are the most shameless. Look around. We've become influenced by influencers who've never been intimate with their own thoughts. They sell you morning routines as if sleeping past 6 a.m. is a moral failing. They sell you aesthetics as if it's personality. And they sell you authenticity while taking 500 photos to find the one that looks natural. Realness is now a marketing strategy. We got people crying on camera with ring lights set up like it's a hostage video. Hey guys, I've been going through a lot lately. No, Karen. You scheduled this breakdown. Now here's where I piss people off. Some of y'all don't want healing. You want a highlight reel of your suffering. You don't want growth. You want attention disguised as vulnerability. You don't want to be better. You just want to be seen as better. And social media gives you the shortcut. No need for substance. Just look like you got it. No need for wisdom. Just say something with a pastel font over it. No need for character. Just curate. It's not just annoying. It's dangerous. Because we're raising a generation that's never known life without this false mirror. Kids now say they want to be influencers, the way we used to say astronauts. They want fame like it's oxygen. And you wonder why anxiety is spiking like a crypto scam. Let me say something that might sting. If you spend more time editing your face than using it to talk to someone, you're not expressing yourself. You're erasing yourself. And if you think that's harsh, good. We need harsh. We need real. Because this illusion is killing us. quietly, slowly, and with aesthetic lighting. Now let's talk addiction. People always say they're not addicted to their phones. That's cute. You sleep with it, you eat with it, you take it to the bathroom like it's your emotional support chihuahua, you get phantom buzzes in your leg like a drug ghost. And don't tell me it's just for work. That phone is your dealer, and your drug is being seen. You ever go out and not post it? You ever eat something without showing people? It's like we're scared the moment doesn't count unless it gets uploaded. Like joy needs proof. But here's the punchline. You weren't even really there. You were too busy documenting it. We're ghosts in our own lives. Our memories are filtered. Our experiences are staged. And when it's all said and done, the only thing we truly lived was the angle. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, Sev, if it's so bad, just log off. Sweetheart, if it were that simple, I'd be farming mushrooms in the woods and making kombucha with real friends. But it's not that simple, because this isn't just personal anymore. It's societal. It's structural. It's economic. Whole careers depend on posting. Entire businesses rely on clicks. And our very sense of worth is now digitized and monetized. This isn't just a habit. It's a habitat. We don't go online. We live there. But here's the scary twist. This whole system runs on you. Your time, your rage, your joy, your insecurity, your face, your fears, all harvested, sorted, sold, and weaponized. You're the product, not the user. So every like you give, every scroll you make, you're training the machine that trains you. You are feeding the beast that feeds on your mind. And this brings me to the saddest part. We've confused exposure with intimacy. We bear our lives online, but feel more alone than ever. We've got more followers, fewer friends, more content, less connection, more stimulation, zero stillness. And that's not just a vibe shift, that's a soul shift. We're not just addicted to attention, we're malnourished by it. So what now? Am I saying delete it all, burn your phone, and live in a cave? Nah. But maybe, just maybe, we can start using these platforms intentionally, instead of being used by them habitually. Maybe we ask, am I sharing this to express or impress? Am I posting to connect or to compete? Am I curating a life I love or a lie I like? Because if we don't start asking those questions, we'll keep spiraling into this hollow performance until we forget how to be human without an audience. So here's the call out. To you, to me, to all of us trapped in the black mirror. Let's bring back awkward conversations. Let's post the blurry photos. Let's leave a few moments undocumented, just for us. Let's talk to each other without a lens. And most of all, let's remember ourselves before the algorithm told us who to be. Because deep down, beneath the filters, the noise, the clicks, the clout, there's a version of you that doesn't need to be seen to be real.